All right, you ready? Here I come. Now check this thing out. So I recently cleaned up this 1960s vintage flashlight screwdriver I found in a dollar bin at the flea market. I was wondering if there's a modern version. So I went on Amazon and I found this. It says 8-in-1 screwdrivers, and it's got 6 LEDs. I believe this was $6.99 on Amazon. Batteries not included. I'll leave a link in the description. It takes 3 AAA batteries. Press up on this clip. This part comes off. 2 go in here. This one goes down. And this goes back on. There you go. This thing operates sort of like a pocket knife. You select your tip, pull it out, and then it locks in place, almost like the blade on a pocket knife. And then when you're done, you fold it back and it locks in, like that. It comes with 3 flat tip screwdrivers. The largest blade looks like it's about 3/16 of an inch wide. This next blade looks like it's 5/32 wide. And then this smallest blade looks like it's about an 1/8 inch wide. It's got 3 Phillips blades. This is the largest one. And that's it next to a standard number 2. Here's the next one down. And there it is next to a standard number 1. And then this is the smallest Phillips tip. It's got this specialty tip right here. This has a cap on it. And under the cap is a really tiny Phillips head. And then if you flip it around, screw it back in, it's got a really tiny flathead. I guess they would work good on eyeglasses. I think the Amazon description said the tips were magnetic. I mean, that's barely magnetic. I wouldn't want to count on it. I pre-drilled a hole for this drywall screw. I'm using the largest Phillips bit. Let's see how it does. See what's happening? I'm catching my hand on this clip. Yeah, I don't like that. I feel like I'm gonna break this clip right off, putting torque on the handle. Yeah, see? That's not good. Now I realize that might have been too big of a job for this screwdriver. So I have this smaller screw. Again, I've pre-drilled the hole. I'm still using that same largest Phillips bit. I still feel like every time my hand comes around to this clip, it wants to knock it out of position. If I hold it way down here, that feels really awkward. I mean, you want to hold the screwdriver like this, right? Yeah. I feel like I'm going to break this off if I keep screwing screws in. I noticed the grind on the flat tips is pretty rough. See all those ridges? That's probably the worst one. That's the smallest tip. But the other two aren't great either. See those rough lines? And here's the largest tip. The little eyeglass screwdriver wasn't assembled great. See how the tip is pressed into that knurled part on an angle? I think the Phillips tip is even worse. Yeah, look at the Phillips tip. Again, not great. Amazon didn't really give any information on the brightness of the flashlight. I'm about 4 feet away from my project wall. While I was testing the flashlight, it started blinking, and I could smell it burning. This bulb is dark. It looks like another one has caught fire. So if this was school and I was a teacher, I'd have to give this 8-in-1 screwdriver flashlight an F. The LED bulbs caught fire and failed. When I used the screwdriver, I feel like I'm going to break this clip right off. And then the grind on some of the blades was poor. This eyeglass screwdriver was assembled crooked. I feel like I should say something positive about this thing. I do like the way the blades are stored in the handle and deploy like a pocket knife blade. I think that's a good concept. And I think there is a need for a screwdriver that has a built-in flashlight. I can see situations where that would be handy. The other positive thing I can say about this is that I'm positive that I'm returning it to Amazon. I'm a fan of gimmick tools, but this one was really disappointing. I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. Thanks for watching. I don't know. Maybe it's a 9-in-1 tool, and this is the smoke signal feature.